It starts like so many stories in Dublin do. A cold January morning, grey sky, quiet streets, nothing that looks dangerous, nothing that feels like it's about to break lives apart. But behind two ordinary front doors, one in Clondalkin, one in Ballyfermont, something went very wrong. And when guards began piecing it together, the story they uncover was not complicated, but it was devastating. Early that morning, emergency services were called to a house on Cherry Orchard Drive in Balfromont. When they arrived, they found a man dead in the back garden. That man was Wayne O'Reilly. He was 48 years old. At first glance, it looked like a tragic suicide. But guards didn't stop there, because almost immediately they made a second move, one that would turn this from a single death into something far darker. They went to another address, Leland Drive, Clodalkin, Wayne's home. Inside that house, guards found the body of his son, Oisín O'Reilly. He was 12 years old, and just like that, this become one of the most heartbreaking cases Dublin has seen in recent years. According to guards, they believe Wayne killed his son inside the Clodalkin home and then traveled to Ballyfermont to the house of his former partner where he took his own life in the garden. Two locations, one timeline, and the father and son dead within a very short window of time. From the very beginning, guards were clear about one thing. They are not looking for anyone else. There is no suspect at large, no mystery attacker, no third party. This is being treated as a murder-suicide investigation. Both homes were sealed off as a crime scene. Forensic teams moved carefully through each property, every room examined, every detail noted, not because they expected to find another suspect, but because when a child dies, everything must be done properly, slowly, correctly. Postmortem examinations were ordered for both bodies, and investigators are waiting on those results to confirm the exact causes of death. But the story did not begin that morning. Months earlier, back in October, Wayne and Oisín were reported missing. For 3 days, the city was on alert. Guards appealed to the public. People worried about the boy. Then, there we found safe and well. At the time, it seems like a scare that ended without harm. Now, investigators are looking back at that episode very differently. Neighbors in Clodalkin described Oisín as normal, happy kid. The kind of child you see heading to school with a football bag or chanting with friends outside the house. One neighbor mentioned his Manchester United scarf, small detail, but one that stuck. Wayne was known locally too, a familiar face, someone people had known for years. Friends say they were shocked, completely blindsided by what happened. One man said he had known Wayne for over 20 years and never imagined something like this. In Ballyfermont, the shock was just as deep. The house where Wayne died still has Christmas decorations visible, a mural in the window, the kind of detail that hits you later when you realize how recent and how raw everything is. As Oisín body was removed from the Clondalkin home, neighbors stood silently, some forming an informal guard of respect. No shouting, no chaos, just disbelief. Tosla confirmed that while Olsen was not in state care, the family was known to the agency. They issued a statement expressing sympathy and reminding the public that the death of a child is always a tragedy. And that's the thing about cases like this. There is no chase scene, no dramatic arrest, no courtroom showdown, just a timeline that ends too early. Guards continue to investigate, statements are being taken, evidence is being reviewed, not because they doubt what happened, but because every child deserved the truth to be fully documented. Two addresses, one father, one child who should still be alive, and the city left asking the same quiet question it always does after something like this. How did no one see this coming? If you want fast updates on Irish true crime, subscribe. We cover everything before it hits mainstream headlines. Thank you.